The NBA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Nashville. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Now Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle. Draw play, this is Henry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
49-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it
from the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he finds Corey Davis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
At the 22-yard line.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd...
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Switch it.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Gain of 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Spacing. Screen. Check mark 54. Mark 54. Let's go. Mark 54. Mark 54. And let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike spot 4.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Evans on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Titans.
From the 38, Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald.
Roethlisberger.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
The ball carrier.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
on 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Zach Gentry there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry pushing his way inside the 40. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 75 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he will have the Steelers' 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A first down carry for Henry. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike Hilton. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Derrick Henry. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 35.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And it's complete. Henry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. So we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
At the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And 10 at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Checking hot read.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run on first down. Conner trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by Harold Landry.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. He's to the 10. Completion here to Claypool. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
It brings up 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Easy. Hey, watch out. Check right, 54. Mike, 54. I know he ain't got it.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's going deep for Brown. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
27, Steelers 10.
Stephen Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
54, Mike, 54, alert! 54. Tackles. Right there, 54, right there. 54.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Steelers.
On first down, it's Connor, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Titans' 30-yard line.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
Eric Ebron, 30 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell for the extra point.
The point after.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Titans 27, Steelers 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Big hole to the 30, and all the way up to the 31-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Cameron Hayward on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's good.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Running from the gun with Henry. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Henry on the carry.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Tannehill. And that is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Steelers 17.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go again. And no, it's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Bust through the tackle. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. Here's Tannehill. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Henry on the handoff.
Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
They'll run it again with Henry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Brought down by
The Titans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
and 1.
Let's go. 20. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check 31. Check 31. Check. Hey. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Let's go, B. Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to try and go deep. And got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Ray McCloud.
Ray McCloud, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the carry.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Here's Henry. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Score Titans 42, Steelers 24.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right. He's coming. Play.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's our time. No.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Brett Kern now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Number 22 got finally catch.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. 30, 20, 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.